Imagine standing in an arena where thousands of people are screaming your name, and most men never walk out alive. That was the world of a gladiator. And strangely enough, that world may reveal one of the most important leadership lessons modern people have forgotten. Because gladiators understood pressure, real pressure. Not pressure from emails, not pressure from meetings, not pressure from social media, life and death pressure. And under that kind of pressure, one truth becomes obvious very quickly. Fear never dissipates. You simply learn how to move anyway. That's something many leaders struggle to understand today. Modern culture teaches people to chase confidence, to wait until they feel ready, to avoid anything that causes discomfort. But gladiators didn't have that luxury. If they waited to feel comfortable, they died. So instead, they trained discipline. And that changes everything. Because confidence is unreliable. Discipline is repeatable. That's why the Roman arena exposed weak minds instantly. Pressure reveals who you really are. When stress rises, your habits appear. Your emotional control appears. Your preparation appears. That's true in battle, and it's true in every aspect of leadership. The difficult conversation, the failed project, the public criticism, the unexpected crisis. Pressure exposes identity. That's why leadership is never built only in comfortable environments. Comfort hides weakness. Pressure reveals it. And gladiators trained for pressure constantly. See, their preparation was brutal. Physical endurance, mental repetition, discipline after discipline after discipline, focus. Why did they do this? Because fear becomes manageable when preparation becomes consistent. That's important for modern leaders to take in. See, many people think courage means feeling fearless, but courage has never required the absence of fear. Courage requires movement instead of fear. That's why gladiators mastered this. And honestly, many modern leaders freeze because they're waiting for emotional certainty before they ever take action. But certainty rarely arrives first. Action seems to always come first. The gladiator mindset understood this deeply. You don't become strong by avoiding difficult moments in your life. You become strong by surviving them. That's why resilience cannot be learned theoretically. It must be experienced practically. And that's part of the problem in modern leadership culture today. See, too many people consume motivation. Too few build discipline. Motivation fades over time. Pressure crushes emotional hype. But disciplined people, they continue moving in spite of all odds. See, the gladiator knew this. That's why preparation mattered more to them than any other emotion. And there's another leadership lesson hidden here. Gladiators understood audience pressure. Thousands of people watched every movement a gladiator made, every mistake, every weakness, and leadership eerily feels similar. People observe leaders constantly. Your reactions, your attitude, your emotional stability, your consistency, what you say, how you said it. Whether you realize it or not, leadership is always modeling behavior. That's why panic spreads quickly and confidence spreads quickly too. Human beings mirror emotional states. So when leaders collapse emotionally under pressure, teams often follow. But disciplined leaders create stability. The gladiator understood that composure influences survival. And modern neuroscience supports this. When people feel psychologically safe, the brain performs better. Decision making improves. Creativity improves. Trust improves. But emotional chaos damages all of it. That's why emotional discipline is not optional for leadership. It is foundational. And maybe that's the deeper lesson hidden inside the Roman arena. Pressure is not your enemy. Pressure is the revealer. It reveals what you practiced, what you value, who you are as a person. And eventually every leader enters that arena. A moment where excuses disappear. A moment where fear becomes real. A moment where preparation actually matters. The question is not whether fear will show up. It will. The question is, will you move anyway? Because gladiators never waited to feel perfectly ready. They trained. They prepared. They disciplined themselves. They disciplined their minds. And then they stepped forward. That's leadership. Not perfection, not certainty, not comfort, but movement under pressure. So the next time fear tries to stop you, remember the arena. Remember the gladiator. And remember this: pressure does not create character. It simply reveals it. If you're looking for real leadership insights like this one, check out my free podcast, Collaborative Leadership, on Spotify, or head over to lowtolead.com to explore free resources designed to help you step up your leadership game.